All right. Stream has begun. Yo, what's up, people? What's up, Samwise? What's up, Cookie, Nave, Rajesh? Sorry, Jackets. Gotta be better next time if you want to catch first. Samwise has a special skill, it seems. He's been first multiple times. Okay, as long as Cookie's here, I'm actually good to go. What's up? All right. So, yesterday on stream, we snagged a stack of spawners. I have an enhanced little pig area here. I'm glad you like it, Samwise. And after yesterday, I also grabbed another stack of spawners, so now we have 2. What's up, Husky? All right, so obviously 2 is not enough. We need this whole chest full of them, so we're going to be continuing to grab more spawners today. What's up, Alton? Welcome in. But yeah, so we are all set. I've been prepping for a little bit. I actually lucked out and got an efficiency 4 pickaxe, which is, you know, that's the fastest one you can get without, in these versions since no books exist. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We are all ready. I need blocks. There we go. There we go. What's up, guys? How's your day going? Rodri2527, I am in beta 1.9 pre-4. You can see it at the very top of the screen right there. This is where you can mine spawners with silk touch pickaxes. We're going to go off in this direction today. We haven't gone this way before. Nave, you watched the VOD yesterday. Good for you. This is exactly what everyone should do. Watch the VODs. Give me more views, It's totally worth it. No, they're fun. They're fun. More fun to be here live for sure, though. OG Bays, could you not dupe the spawners in later versions? I could dupe them now. I just don't want to. Duping's lame. I mean, I understand why some people do it, and with certain items, duping is necessary. Like, I'm not saying I don't think TNT duping is okay or sand duping, but I mean, I wouldn't dupe diamonds, for example. That just makes the game not fun anymore. So So yeah, for certain items I might consider duping, like maybe end portal frames or something like that you legitimately can't get any more of than like what I already have. But spawners, I can just put in extra work and get more, so it feels a little cheaty to just spawn them in or something. I might as well use commands at that point. What's up, not Rajesh? Old Minecraft is honestly so peak. All right, we are probably good to hop out of this thing and do a little checkaroo. All right, looks like we got ourselves a spawner right beneath us, so we're going to go ahead and snag that one. For those who don't remember how this glitch works with these bricks, I have the link in the description of my Notch Armor video, but I haven't posted it here yet, so, I can do that, but I haven't yet. But it's a thing. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? Sorry, I just realized. Oh. Okay, I just made the music a little quieter on your end. Tell me if that's a little better. I know some people have been saying it's a little loud. Okay. Did I overshoot? Ah, that's water. There it is, right there. Keep it loud. I'll move it here. It's almost back up to where it was. And let me know if that's still too quiet for you. Though you're just one person, so if the consensus is still, turn it down, I'll turn it down. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Sounds like a spider spawner. Now it's fine. Good, good, good. I am about to run into it, right? Yeah, I'm just above it. We're good. All right, Jack, it's good to know. Let me know if this is too quiet. I think it's probably good now. Take the free iron. Yep, yep, yep. And our first spawner of the stream. Let's go. I agree, Rodri. It's always super fun to look back at old Minecraft. It's very nostalgic. I first started playing back before horses were added on console edition, and so the version I started playing was a lot more like this than what we currently play. Oh, there goes that pickaxe. I was waiting for it. Now we got efficiency 4. Very nice. This pickaxe I'm hoping should last the entire stream. I actually have 2 backups in my base, but I didn't want to waste inventory slots by bringing it, so we'll cross our fingers. All right. I know we've got 1 spider spawner over there. It looks like that is the way to go, so we're going to yeet over that way. Pocket Edition isn't too bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not too bad. All right. I am still getting over what is very likely bronchitis, so I may do what I did yesterday and mute myself every once in a while, just to make sure that I don't blast your eardrums with a cough attack. So just be aware if I randomly mute myself for a moment. That's why. Though if I stay muted, it's probably because I forgot to unmute myself and I'm just sitting here talking to nobody. What is worse than Pocket Edition? Oh, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. What's worse than Pocket Edition? That's a good question, actually. It's probably the worst just because it's, you know... I mean, controllers are bad enough because it feels like you like have to steer a boat to change to look up and down and whatnot. Like in terms of like, you know, turning the wheel or the helm, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, Pocket Edition's probably the worst in reality. Just because it's inconvenient to play. Oh my gosh, Jackets, you actually made me look at my mic. Jerk. No, Cookie, it's so fun seeing all those pocket Minecraft YouTubers who are doing like Minecraft Manhunt, and they're like taking 10 years to get wood and stuff. No, it's really cool to watch. You just don't understand. You aren't on our level, Cookie. You can't appreciate the beauty of it. I'm glad that you thought that the story from yesterday was funny, Nave. That was it is funny in hindsight, but I was very embarrassed. Yeah. That's true. Some people have gotten good on Pocket Edition. I think that's another spawner I haven't hit yet, so let's go over there. Yeah, some people can be fairly cracked on Pocket Edition. Like if you're really bad on Java, you could get beaten by them probably, but again, you'd have to be really bad on Java. I'm good. I think it's this way. Man, I feel like I might... Oh, wait, I hear spiders. And there's a spawner over here somewhere. Is it above me? Is it behind me? I'd have lost the one I was looking at. Like a fool. Ice Cake Maze. I feel like your name was something different when I helped you, but yes, I do remember. I remember your profile picture helps, but I do remember you, yes. Okay, there's this cave spider spawner down here for sure. You're working on getting notch armor and super flat? That's something that I've considered doing. It's definitely a project. Like, that's a lot of work because you don't exactly have, there aren't a lot of resources available. But no, that'd be sick. I've actually considered doing a super flat kind of series, but they take a lot of work, man. All right, that's 3. All right, yep, it's 3. Okay. Now we just need to figure out where I sent that other spawner went. I had it in my sights and it has disappeared. Guess we'll just zoom back up and find it. Angry Child, have you ever made an ice farm? I have not. I have never gotten to the point where there's really a need. I think generally speaking, if you're gonna make one, it's because you're gonna try to make a like a nether highway or something. Ooh, hello. And I have never built a nether highway like that. I generally speaking, if I ever build some kind of travel system in the nether, I just walk. So I've never built one, but you know, they're worth it obviously if you need to travel quickly. Though I guess maybe I'm not thinking of some other niche use for ice, but I'm pretty sure that's the only real reason you need it. I've never played floating island type, but it does seem pretty sick. And I think, isn't it right? They found it in Legacy, like in the code, so like they might be able to add that into the Legacy stuff online. So that'll be pretty interesting. Might have to play that at some point if they add it in. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, we got some right here and here and here, so we'll go that way. And I could have sworn there was a normal spawner over here. Oh, there's one over there, but I'm not going to dig all the way over there to get that. I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Guiley and Van Rixtel, how you get the spawners? I'll show you in just a second. So, in old versions, Silk Touch, this is the first version where Silk Touch was added, beta 1.9 pre-4. And in this version, Silk Touch, they forgot to make certain items not drop when they're broken with Silk Touch, and that includes spawners. So you can pick spawners up with Silk Touch like you would, you know, a grass block or something. Rodri, do a cow farm then? Sometime down the line, I'm gonna do a cow farm. I mean, I have to. I'm made of steak. What am I supposed to eat pork the rest of my life? No, thank you. Oh my gosh, I was trying to hit you first. It didn't work. Okay. I'm gonna put out my torch. Give me a second. There we go. That kind of helps somewhat. All right. And protect ourselves from behind. There we go. All right. And what's up with the glass? The glass is a glitch. It's actually bricks. It's a very interesting glitch that only works in 1.4 or beta 1.4, excuse me. Beta 1.4. Wow, I'm like out of it. Beta 1.9 pre-4. Basically, there's a bug in the code that makes it so if you turn the texture of a block transparent, it doesn't properly render blocks in around it when you place it down like normal glass would. So it makes things see-through. Oh, hello. I didn't even know you were here, but there's 2 creepers in there. So that is... Oh, there's 3 creepers in there. That's not safe at all. Oh, we got a lot of spider spawners over here. All right. Block ourselves in here. Okay. So I'm going to catch up on this. Yeah, Prot 5 and some other enchants. Yeah, that's probably... That sounds like a healthy challenge. It doesn't sound like you're trying to, you know, destroy your life, which is a good thing. I am usually on the, you know, kill myself for a challenge kind of journey, and it's not always that fun. All right. Okay, I think I picked it up, and those creepers aren't going to fall in and kill me, which is very nice of them. Okay, so we got one here, 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 and here. That's a lot for one spot, actually. We're going to go back and down, get this one, then go up. Rodrigo, find a monolith? Yeah, no. Actually, I don't think in beta 1.9.3.4 monoliths were even spawning in. I think they'd already been removed by that point. All right. Cross Easter. Cool stuff. Let's see. Ooh, hitless. Okay. Please don't make me eat my words. Thank you. Sure, I actually need to make more torches. Never mind, I have a stack. We're good. Man, Legend of Zelda music is so hype. Okay. Okay, we should be chilling here now. All right. I'm using a texture pack for the bricks. I mean, sort of. It's literally just like take glass and make it the texture pack for bricks, and then it makes blocks see-through. Which, you know, it would be pretty broken if I was to use it for other stuff too, but I'm just using it to find spawners. So we've made a pact as a group here that I can't use. Oh, dang it, he hit me. Jerk. Okay, that I can't use it to get diamonds. So even if I see diamonds while I'm looking around on accident with this glass, I cannot mine them. I have to run into them naturally. All right. Spawner generation in this version is so much more dense than the new one. It kind of feels that way, though. Honestly, like we never, unless you're using hacks, you never really get this kind of view of, you know, of spawner generation. So, you know, it could be that it's always this cracked. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7, 8, 9, actually. Yeah, this is crazy. Really dense stuff. I start to pop off finding spawners as soon as people are watching. So maybe this is why I have to stream this. Maybe it's just I'm much more efficient this way. Okay. No, but now I'm underwater. All right. Oh my gosh, do you see those spiders up there? They're terrifying. I don't like that at all. Okay, I think I got most of them. Oh, it's because there's 2 spawners here. I'll block this one off if I freaking can. Okay, let's just break this. It'll only take 5 minutes. And I still can't place. Oh, there's a spider in the way. That's why. There we go. I got it. Oh, that took too long. And there's a creeper here too. Go away. Okay. Sorry, that took a second. Thank you. All right. Oh, well, that works too. Sure, let's just do that. All right. So I'll be the strongest. Welcome in. Let's see. The way it culls makes it not that good for finding ores. Yeah, it's not. I could demonstrate, but I'm busy mining spawners and getting rich right now. Yeah, mineshafts are ridiculously common, jackets. All right. Okay, let's not take any damage here. Oh, look at that. I'm the greatest. All right. Ooh, that was a lot of gravel. One of the worst things with this is when you're using water to get rid of the cobwebs really fast, and then gravel falls on top of it and deletes your water. That's so fun. Okay, where the heck did that spider just go? Oh, he's on the chest. Here, might as well loot it while he's standing on it. I don't want flint. Okay. Okay. Just perish. Die quietly. Thank you. Ice Cake Mace, that is really interesting with that version. I hadn't heard of that before. There are actually some really broken mining bugs in early versions, like certain tools insta-mining certain blocks that they shouldn't be insta-mining when they have efficiency. Like, for example, in this version, if you have efficiency 5 on any item, it will insta-mine dirt regardless of the fact that it's not supposed to. In later versions, that doesn't work. So, like, for example, efficiency 5 pickaxe, you insta-mine dirt blocks, which gets a little inconvenient because then you're wearing down your pickaxe for dirt on accident when you find it while you're strip mining or something. All right, put that there, put that there, put that there, block it off. There. You know what? Let's play it safe and block the whole thing. All right. All right. I'm not gonna read your whole name, but Sheik, welcome in. Okay, let's see if I missed any over here. I think we're good. Things are going pretty well. You don't mean to glaze, but you seem to know every glitch in these versions. Well, I just played in them a lot. I would not say that I would never say that I know everything about these versions, but I am very experienced in them at this point. I've probably spent hundreds of hours, like more than 100 hours in beta 1.9 pre-4 alone at this point. So there is, I have a lot of practical knowledge, but I'm not a genius or anything. I just read stuff and play stuff, man. Mistaken, have you recovered from the sickness? It's getting better. It's but not entirely though. I've been resting most of today. One nice thing about, you know, streaming or you know, playing this is that it's not exactly very exhausting. Though too much talking could be bad, I suppose, but I'm doing fine. So I'm more or less okay. Oh, dang it. Knave, I don't know what you're responding to. I did not, he just knows, but good stuff. And Ice Cake Mace. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't have much experience with structuralist super flat at all, actually. I mean, I know like basic stuff, like, you know, what you have access to and what you don't, but like my knowledge is very limited because my first-hand knowledge is I'm kind of short on first-hand knowledge in that area. Also, is that gravel just floating? Oh yeah, it just needs to be updated. Whatever. Okay, Sheik, I like your stream. Thank you. I like it too. Been pretty good so far. How many we have? 11 spawners. Not bad. Making good progress. I have not set a requirement for how many spawners we're gonna get this stream, but I do have a time limit. So 3 hours from when I started is when I have to stop. So regardless of where we're at, I have to stop then. I'm pretty confident we'll get a stack by then, but I don't know how much more. I didn't know Bedrock Superfly didn't have structures. I've never heard that before. That's interesting. Oh, I wasn't even looking at you. I was looking at chat, you jerk. All right. Sheik, do I like old versions or new versions? I prefer movement in new versions, but there's a lot of stuff about old versions that I really like. I feel like there's a there's a lot of heart in this version. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it just feels great playing it. I think before I'll ever do a super flat challenge, I'll probably do a single biome challenge. That's something I find a lot more interesting. I have a friend at work who plays some Minecraft, and he has been doing for a while a mushroom biome challenge where the entire world is just mushroom biome. So he has no access to villages, no passive mob spawn aside from mushrooms, And so he has no villagers, he has no mushrooms, and since it's all mushroom biome, no hostile mob spawn either, which means he can't even get villagers. So like, it was a very interesting challenge. I don't know if I do specifically that one, but those kind of challenges I think are really cool. All right, let's see. There's one over here. Yep. Should I just mine it and see what they do? Actually, you know what? Let's place a torch. I don't even go in. I'll just sit here. What are they going to do about it? Yeah, they couldn't even touch me. Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Losers. I took your house. Okay. So there's 1 or 2 right there. I already got that one. Let's go forward to this hallway and we'll get a better view. I cannot read your name for the life of me. Sorry, that one's just not even what I'm going to attempt, but you're asking what version of Minecraft this is. This is beta 1.9 pre-4. One of the last versions that came out before the full version of Minecraft was released. So this is a very old version, basically. Okay, looks like that direction might be the move. Just to check if I missed anything. I think we're good. That would be an interesting challenge, Jackets. All right. Yeah, we got one right there, one right there, and we got more in that direction. So, oh, and there's one right here, and that's a zombie spawner, I think. Yeah, it's a zombie spawner. Okay, so we will actually go for that zombie spawner and then sweep this way, and I just mined an unnecessary block. Dang it. Okay. Should be right down here in front of me. Right there. Oh, Nave, you were watching that Technoblade vid? That's funny. I like that video. If we have time, actually... Well, actually, you know what? No, we can't do that. I don't even know where an ice biome is at this point. I haven't found a single snow biome in this entire world yet. Maybe it wasn't a zombie spawner. Maybe it's spider. Interesting. All right. Jackets. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill you. Dang it! I literally looked again. The thing is, I'm gonna get in the habit of not listening if you keep. I have to just not listen to Jackets. No more talking to Jackets. Is banned. Banned. No, he's fine. I don't even know why I looked. I'm getting freaking trolled by Jackets. Okay, we go forward, then left, and left again. Here, next time we see a mob, I'm going to show you guys the hitboxes here. Yeah, you've cried wolf too many times, Jackets. I don't believe you anymore. No, you lost all your power. What have you done? You flew too close to the sun, Jackets. All right, let's see. There's one right there. Being jamming there. Look at the lapis glitch. I didn't have a chance. I've actually been asleep most of the day, trying to get over this. I mean, I technically haven't gotten checked by a doctor yet, but I'm looking at the symptoms, it's 95% just going to be bronchitis. So anyway, so I've been actually asleep most of today. Jerk. Thanks, Bean Jammin'. Appreciate it. I hope I feel better too. I should be better. I should be better soon. It was already feeling better today. Just still not at 100% yet. Yeah, this is fine. Nave, when will I stream on Twitch? YouTube streaming is so awful. I need to do some tests. Basically, the one time that I tried to multi-stream to both, it did not work very well. Either my upload, like my internet connection is not great, like consistent enough to keep up, or there's something else going on, like maybe my computer is just not strong enough for it. But it became pretty unwatchable for everyone. I actually was considering today attempting to do a short stream along with this one, but I did not get to it in time because of the aforementioned sleep. So we'll try it next time. But I just have to do some tests, see if I can keep a stream going while multi-streaming. Maybe I'll like kind of fix my connection a little bit or something. We just have to see. Oh, sir, you just like walked off so nonchalant. Why are there so many mine shafts in this version? Did you pick a seed that just repeats everything? This is just how much they spawn, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like if you go into your own world and try this, you'll see it's like they're just everywhere in these versions. They're pretty common in modern versions too, but they're just, you know, we don't exactly have an X-ray brick, you know, to find them with, so it's a little harder. Oh, hello. Let's just do a little dance here. Nice. All right. Okay, let's make this safe here. I'm not trying to get snuck up on by a creeper. Boom. All right. Nice. Block ourselves in. All right, we're good. But yeah, Bean Jammin', I think that it's possible they're slightly more common here, but this is default stuff. I started this world with people watching, so I have receipts, my guy. That would actually be a huge move if I used a seed that just repeats everything. Though I think even that seed is rare in modern versions. I don't know if a similar one was ever discovered for versions this old. Excuse me. All right. Let's see what's in this chest. Free money. Lots of gold and iron and coal. No diamonds yet, unfortunately. I didn't even bring any, so my sword is half dead. We gotta find some diamonds before my sword is destroyed. Maybe they changed the rate post 1.7.2. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'd have to, like, you know, get X-ray in 1.7 to, like, actually check, but you could be right. Okay, I did miss a spawner in that direction. Before I go back, let's just see if it's even worth it. Maybe there's other stuff that's closer. There's that one right there. You can just barely see it behind that cave. So we're gonna zoom back down this way a little bit and grab that one behind me, and then maybe we'll go grab that one. All right. Should be relatively close right here. Yeah, that's it right there. Perfect. Christina can't do 1.9 pre-3. That's a very goated one for sure. I had to agree with that one. I do have to say that I think that the Nether update is one of the best updates they've ever done. I just think they absolutely cooked with that update. Like there's just nothing I don't like about it. I'm not sure if I'm catching what the context of what you're saying is, Bean Jammin'. I'm sorry. But you might not be talking to me, so if you're not talking to me, I'll shut up. All right. Got it. Now, I think there's another one behind this wall. All right, yep, there's one more right there. Oh, there's one behind me. Die, pagan. Okay. Okay. There's more. Go away. Man, where were you hiding? Now I should probably close myself in for the moment. I don't want to die. That would be a bad decision to die in hardcore mode. Yeah, I'm good. Christina, can you make a plugin for Bedrock that you got to find your notch armor on your hardcore in Bedrock, please? If you're asking, like, can I make a way to get my armor in Bedrock? I mean, it depends. If you're playing on console, there's really no realistic way to do it unless you're willing to download Java on a computer, get it on the computer, and then, you know, convert the world to Bedrock. There just really aren't very many ways to get it done. Oh, hello. Being jammed in the modern... Yeah, I knew... Yeah, that's true about where the border is. I didn't realize you could place blocks out there before then. That's good to know. Not sure if I'd use it for anything, but that's cool. And I did do a video where I show converting a world where I had the notch armor or, you know, similar armor into Bedrock from Java, but like I said, you're going to need a computer to do it. So, you know, if you don't have access to one, you're kind of in a tight spot. Sick. All right. How many spawners? 21 on me at the moment, but I have 2 stacks in my base. So we are big chillin'. That would be a big flex. I could go to the world border, spend forever, get in there just to be like, hey, look at this, guys. I can place blocks pretty far. Did you notice? You notice that there's a crafting table out there. That actually would be pretty sick though. Oh, a diamond. Okay, I can almost get a new sword once this one breaks. Okay, I hear another spider spawner. Or just a spider. It could be either one. Aha, I was right. I'll grab this. I have not heard of the efficient... Wait, no, I think I have heard of the efficiency 1 leather cap on Bedrock, actually, now that I think about it. Building a diamond beacon at 30 million would be pretty hype. That actually would be sick. Would it function normally? Like, would its effects still work? That'd be an interesting one, though, you know. You would lose a virtual ton of diamonds. So, that might not be worth it. But the things a man can do with diamonds, is too valuable. Nice. You're annoying me. No more water. Oh, it came from above. All right. All right, no more coming out of here from the ceiling. Thank you. All right, now we have 22. You can get a crap ton of diamonds with Fortune 3. Really? Is that so? How many diamonds could you get with Fortune 3? Oh, yes, I can fix my sword. Well, make a new one. I don't know why there's so much freaking water in here. It's everywhere. All right, let's see where we're going next. All right, nothing. Oh, right there. Oh, but it's buried in lava. Those are always fun. I wasn't sure if you detected the sarcasm in my voice when I was asking how fortune worked, but it was sarcasm. Let's see. Aw. Not supposed to touch me. Oh, wait. I just broke the torch. Here, pull in there. Pull in there. Pull in there. Break this. There we go. Boom. All right. You heard the sarcasm. LOL. Good. You are beginning to understand me. Genuinely, though, what would you do with that many diamonds? I mean, you could make a bajillion netherite beacons. If you upgrade them, I guess. But, well, actually, that's not how netherite works. I mean, you could make a bunch of sets of netherite armor. That would be pretty cool. Get a full... I mean, that's, like, on the level you need to get, like, all the sets of diamond and netherite armor trims with every color kind of deal. You know, like Wreck Rap style. You could do that. You could do that. Excuse me. All right. Oh, dang it. Now I can't get that. I saw it. Okay. Got so excited for a second because I saw diamonds, but then I realized I was looking through an X-ray block. Ugh. Here, let me go do some of this. Alrighty. So we just grabbed that one. I think we're going to need to climb higher up to be able to see where to go next. We're too low. The void fog is causing it to get all dark too fast. minimize that. Ice Cake Mace. Thank you. I try to have integrity. Oh, wait. No, there's a spawner right there I never grabbed. Everything is pretty far away. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna run around in caves in this general direction and go to the next mineshaft. Am I gonna get every achievement before upgrading to 1.12? No, I think I'll wait to worry about achievements until later down the road. Just some of the old ones, I think they get removed, and then some of the new ones obviously aren't in yet, and so, I mean, I would just have to get more achievements when I upgrade. It just seems a little silly to prioritize getting all of them. Wow, just a whole pack just spawned in right there. I'm good, thanks guys. I mean, it's still worthwhile if you want to like do the challenge of getting all the old enchantments too. It's just, oh, that was misplaced. Just not really worth it to me personally. Just checking. Sometimes there are diamonds in these crevices, but no, nothing. All right, we're going up. All right, that creeper didn't see us, I guess. Anything good down here? No, absolutely nothing. Getting how do we get here would be good in 1.17. That's a good idea. Oh, I'm out of hunger. That's an important thing. If you want to move. Hopefully this isn't a dead end, because I don't want to go through that water. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay. We're back in business with mine shafts. Nice. Alrighty. I'm gonna check every nook and cranny over here, because diamonds are sneaky boys. Oh. Sounds like one of those skeletons killed a creeper over there. That's funny. Don't know if you guys heard that explosion. Or no, it's gold. I'll take it anyway. Jackets, your autocorrect is doing you so dirty. It's like the fourth time I've seen him say something wrong. Or at least, you know, he says it's wrong. This is where they'll be if they're here. Oh, what did I say? All right, time to snag that fortune pick. Let's make sure I don't automatically drop them into lava. Already got 4 there. Not bad. King kill. We are 23 spawners deep. Just got the first diamonds of the stream. Probably going to go ahead and start actually looking for spawners again. Oh, I forget everything I said. We're getting more diamonds. This is an 8 vein. Oh, no, it's not. It's a 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Forget Iron Man, you're the Diamond Man. Oh my gosh. What? That's like, that's insane. Well, that was 4. That's nice. Got 24 diamonds. And no x-ray block necessary. You saw it here first. Okay. Dream Christmas music. Yeah, exactly. Ah. Take a little look-see before we commit to going back to spawners. Get a life. Or do the opposite. Okay. Alright, we, in just a second, are going to go back to spawners. I have too much fun getting diamonds, man. Alright. Oh. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. Don't like that. Skeletons can't get a life because they're dead. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why is there... What the heck's going on? That was honestly really weird. I have no idea what that was. Yeah, I guess a mineshaft chest just generated and broke. Oh dang it, wasn't muted. I'm guessing the mineshaft the mineshaft chest spawned, got burned and broke or something. I don't understand what that was. That's very strange. All right. Well, seems like a lot of things are updating in here. Let's mine up a little bit and get a better view. See if we see some spawners. Okay. One right there. That's all I've got. Well, that detour was half a stack of diamonds, so that is totally worth it. I'm not at all unhappy about that. 33. Just casually got more diamonds than we have spawners in 2 seconds. Ah! All right. Nice. In a second, I'm going to check my armor. I haven't looked in a while to see what the durability's at. That's 24. No, we're at least they're all still there. Okay. And I've got a good amount of iron backup, so we are chilling. We are chilling. Okay, I gotta figure out. Okay, we want to go this way and that way, I guess. It's kind of the direction we've been going. Jerk. Go away. Steven, how many more do I want today? I am hoping for at least a stack. We have time to do a little better than that, though. Ice Cake Mace. Do you use Pro 5 armor in the world as you're playing it, or too worried about breaking it? I'd be worried. I'm not really sure if I understand your question. If you're talking about right now, you can't even get it right now in these versions, so I wouldn't be able to. Let's get rid of the gravel. So yeah, even if I had it, I wouldn't wear it here most likely. But also, they calculated armor, like defense differently in these versions. So, iron armor can tank a creeper explosion from basically point blank in these versions, whereas like unenchanted diamond can't even do that in modern versions. So, armor got nerfed as they updated, but right now iron armor is perfectly fine. And since it's a lot more plentiful than diamonds, and I have other plans for my diamonds, it has not felt like a very wise thing to waste diamonds on at the moment. I've obviously already come this direction. Now I'm very turned around. Getting distracted by diamonds does that to you, I guess. Okay. This way and this way. So yeah, no, this is it. Everything's on fire. Oh, let's go this way. Is there a path through, or is it just gravel? There is a path. Yay. And it's a dead end. Very cool. Okay, it looks like there is more mineshaft in this direction, so I'll just kind of staircase up. What item do I wish existed to help me right now in this version? I don't really know if I feel like I'm missing anything. I don't think I'd even wish for a totem. Because, like, I mean, if I really wanted to guarantee that I didn't, like, lose my progress, a totem would be nice. But also, I kind of like the challenge. So I probably wouldn't even ask for a totem. I'd probably say easy access to golden carrots. I mean, I just like more saturation. Though I have infinite pork chops, so it's not like I'm suffering. It's just I like not having to eat as often. Well, that jump was very good, Spider. Well done. You deserve a raise. He goes above and beyond. Okay. Oh, Ice Cave Mace. No, later when you're after the 18W22B stage. Well, as soon as I have mending on it, I'm not worried about losing it. So, no, I'm happy to wear it as soon as I have it. Okay, let's get rid of the bones and the arrows. Okay, where are we going next? Guess we'll continue to the right. Golden carrots are just better for sure. They really are just so convenient. It's way better than I mean, I don't know. I have a hard time saying no to steak, but yeah, carrots are just really nice. Ooh, 2 more diamonds. Let's go. Man, after that first little bit, we have not been lucking out with the mineshaft generation in terms of spawners. You've been getting everything but spawners. Yeah, I know. We gotta lock in. Okay, can we see any other potential? We can go this way. We'll diagonally dig over that way. That's what we'll do. Do I trade with villagers in these older versions? I would. I mean, if you're working especially on something like notch armor, it's your best way to get chainmail, so I would definitely recommend it. They're frustrating to deal with, but also they're kind of broken, since you can, if you're patient enough, get a villager that has an infinite amount of trades for the thing you want, which means you never have to worry about like time of day or whatever it is. So long as you have the right thing to trade with him, he's down, which is very nice. What's the most kid update of all time? I mean, if you're saying like kid oriented, I feel like 26.1 has got to take the cake, right? I don't know. Like, it's literally just babies. All right. Oh, hello. That's just coal. Okay, finally. We got one right there. Go grab that. Void trading does help until a certain point. They do fix that, I think. They fixed it in 1.20. I forget when they fixed void trading, but they did fix it, right? Oh, mid-update. LOL. Yeah, that autocorrect is not helping you out. Your autocorrect is unk. Almost as unk as me. I passed it, didn't I? Well, that's a little frustrating. All right, I passed it. Yeah, I fixed in 1.21.4. That's actually later than I thought. Some people that I know that do streaming, they just like gave up and they got a mod that makes it so trade. Did I really push that far past it? Am I brainless? What the heck? But they use an infinite trading mod that just makes it so villager trades never run out. It's actually a pretty good XP farm as well, but not exactly my favorite. I only know what unk means. That, oh my gosh, it's not even actually a real one. It got generated halfway, so there's supposed to be a spawner here, but there's not. That's ridiculous. Just wasted all that time coming to it. Yeah, Pumpkin, I feel like that update to the stonecutter stuff with the deep slate was like the only thing I care about that they did in 26.1. Definitely a mid update. This is a very cursed mineshaft, bro. Gotta get out of here. I think I heard one. No, that's just a normal spider. Yeah, 26.1 is not fully out. I think the actual release is set for later this month, though, if I remember right, like the 21st. Oh, wait, hold up. There it is. Up we go. All right. Boom. Bam. Oh no, I don't know what's coming, Ice Cake Mace, but it better not be politics. Alright. Man, this generation really sucks. Like, nothing near me. Nice job. It's Distant X. Very well done. All right, then proceed. Proceed, Ice Cake. All right. Now, just looking at this, there's absolutely nothing nearby. So well, there's that, but I don't want to dig forever just for that. So we're going to mine straight up, go to the surface, and run a little bit until we find another mine shaft and mine down. All right. Gotta be honest, I'm not really a fan of the spear or the mace. I think there are really cool things you can do with them, obviously, but I just don't love the combat changes. Okay, we're out of here. No thank you, creeper. No thank you. Bro just age revealed. Is that about me saying I don't like the spear or the mace? I've said that before, like several times, actually. I just think, I don't know. I think that you should be able to add new weapons without making old weapons pointless. And I feel like both the spear and the mace kind of make other weapons relatively irrelevant. I mean, like, obviously, oh wow, I only have 2 pieces of armor left. Let's head in here for a second. Just for a quick second. I was like, why am I taking so much damage from that Enderman? And it's because all my armor's gone. It's a big part of my defense strategy. All right, let's see. All right. You wish there was a way to mace with looting? To be honest, I'm not familiar enough with the mace to really even have an opinion, aside from the fact that I think it's low OP. Though, as we saw with one of Dream's recent manhunts, it's not always a guaranteed win if you're, bad at aiming. Ice Cake, you cannot shift click armor in this version, unfortunately. It's a sad truth. You can shift click from your hotbar into your inventory and vice versa. Same with the chest, but you cannot shift click. It's weird. You cannot shift click stuff into certain slots like the armor and whatnot. Also, you can't move stuff around in your hotbar just by pressing the buttons, like the, one and whatnot, your hotkeys. They are pretty revolutionary weapons, just, not very fun to play against, or with for that matter. Okay, here we go. See, that looks better. That's what we like to see. We're gonna go down there. Yeah, that dream moment with the mace was pretty tragic. I literally, I was watching and I was like, what is he doing? Like, I even before I saw what he was preparing to do, and I was like, is he crazy? Like, the odds of you hitting that are so low. Like, it was shocking that he got sapnapped with it in the first place, let alone the dragon. The dragon's hitbox is so messed up. I have seen the Six Hunters video. I thought it was actually a bit underwhelming, to be honest with you. Not because it was bad or anything. It's just, it's probably the least fights I've ever seen in a Dream video. Like, dude was kind of he's doing essentially what I'm doing and just tunneling around underground the entire video. Just wasn't exactly as fun to watch as a lot of his other ones. Dang it, I thought I'd catch you with the sword. But I missed. And got him. Okay, 28. We're almost at a half a stack. Okay, there's one above me slightly. Where it sounds like it's over here. There, I was looking right at it. I'm so good. No, I'm not saying it wasn't good. I still thought it was, you know, a decent video. Just when I compare it to his other manhunts, like it doesn't even come close. Like the crazy plays this time was like him kind of flying away on a ghast, which I just think is not exactly very fun to watch. Oh my goodness! Holy crap! The entire place collapsed. Well, yeah, I recognize they're obviously not all going to be like that. It was an accident. He just kind of he messed up a bit with his strategy. He got really unlucky basically. It just took forever. So. He wasn't actually even planning on using the happy gas strategy in this video. He said, I think he used it as his backup because he did not get lucky enough with some other stuff. Okay, now we need to get. I think we got this one, or we may have gotten it. I can't recall. We'll see. Ooh. Almost actually let Jackets win by not unmuting after I coughed. That would have been awkward. Yeah, I will admit that moment. I mean, it's not like it's that easy to hit from that distance. Like, he was pretty far away. But I'm not like, you know, I'm no scientist, man. It's possible it's scripted. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I think it matters in the sense that he shouldn't lie about it being scripted or not, but whether or not it's scripted doesn't matter that much to me. You know, if people are having fun watching and if he's having fun doing it, then, you know, more power to you, I guess. All right. Gotta find our next spawner. Well, apparently there's one over here. And there's one right there. Scripted manhunts aren't really manhunts. I mean, agreed, I think. For all we know, though, they're all scripted. So, I mean, we may not even really know what a manhunt is. Nice. Though I will say, I think some stuff that's more obviously scripted, like stuff DeQuavis does, it's just not very entertaining for me at all. I think actually just in general, scripted content is just not that interesting to me. There's another one up there. We may actually go grab these. Whoa, there's 3 right here. That's what we like to see. So you're close. Callahan picks a list of seeds, like a list of different seeds that have, like, you know, interesting spawn points, points of interest, stuff like that. And then if he dies in one of them, they don't use that seed anymore, and he moves on to the next seed in the list until they have a successful run. So, I mean, but they are scripted in that sense. They also have some rules, like a lot of rules that kind of, you know, make it a little bit less natural. Yeah, some people do believe that DeQuavis' stuff isn't scripted, and it's like, bro, I don't know. It's like content meant for TikTok and like brain rot kids. I don't know. Like, it's just. I remember just like watching the clips for like when he and Dream were gonna do the their 1v1 and stuff, and it was just like gonna be Dream and like, you know, in our 1v1, and it's like him planting seeds and bone mealing them and stuff, and I was like, why am I watching this? Weird. Let's see what we got. All right, half a stack. Not bad. Just a little more than an hour in. Yeah, the farming was pretty wild with the lead up to the 1v1. It was funny how much they had to do for Dream to feel comfortable that DeQuavis wasn't just going to cheat in the 1v1. Like, have him fly to Orlando or wherever where Dream lives. They could do it there. I thought that was really funny. Like, what a reputation to have. The, like, you aren't trusted enough to, like, play without hacks. And so he has to fly you in. It's crazy to me. Okay. Ice Cake Mace. Those are just for food or flexing. The spawners. They are for food and a flex and for a fun prod. And actually, I have at least 2 projects planned with these down the line. So it is not just for flexing, but the flex is an important part of any Minecraft project, of course. Okay, we should be safe for the moment. Alrighty. Alright, Jackets. Adios. Have a good one. Okay, 33. I think we go this way. Adios, Rodri, Jackets. Let's go, let's go. Hope grinding out finals goes well. Alrighty. I'm pretty confident that I haven't... No, I have been to this spawner. There's some cobblestone there that makes me think I have. So, should be good to just move forward. Here, watch this. Can't do anything to me. The hitboxes of the fences are too big. I fit inside them, and so they can't sense me in like, you know, I mean, they know I'm here, but they can't attack me. But I can just pop out, you know, whack them. It's actually kind of a sick little glitch. If you're in trouble, you can just hop inside of one of these, and it's practically speaking impossible for you to get killed, but it's a little too cheap to do all the time. But if I were in a tight spot, there's 100% I'm gonna hop into one of those. Welcome back, Bean Jammin. We're at officially past a half a stack of spawners now, so I did eventually find more. Well, I'm out of torches. Well, let's just mine this and hope no more spawn. Okay, that did not work at all. Immediately did not work. Problem is the mining time is too long. I can't do it fast enough. So let's really quickly make some torches. There we go. That'll help somewhat, sir. Now I gotta hide in this corner here. I probably don't have to hide in the corner actually, but it's okay. Ice Cape Mace with the iron bar corners? I didn't know that. Do they have a hitbox like this? I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, that skeleton is just like eating me for breakfast. Oh my, you see? You guys are jerks. Yeah, I'm gonna hop back in here for a second. Wait, I just realized, do you have the Fulbright? I do not. So, the setting that is, I explained this yesterday, but the setting that is used in Fulbright to make it work, the setting it changes is called Gamma. And you can go inside the game files for your Minecraft version, and you can manually turn the Gamma up. So that's what I did. I literally just went into the game files and turned the Gamma to like a bajillion. So no, I'm not using a mod, but I did change it so it's not like, it's not a vanilla setting for sure. The skeleton seems to be a fan of steak. Yeah. Yeah, he's just really hungry. That's all that's going on. All right. Okay, looks like we got another one there. And actually, there's another one right there, too, which is why there's a horde of spiders behind me, which is really cool. I just love me a horde of spiders. I think, Ice Cake, if you set it to read only, it might stay. But honestly, I've also had trouble with modern versions and trying to get it to work, so, I'm no expert in modern versions with this stuff. Oh my gosh, I wasn't fast enough. No. Okay. Okay. I'll close this off. Torch. All right, we got a little base of operations here. Oh, I didn't realize that was an opening. That could have been bad. All right. Let's see. Okay. Time to advance. Didn't work. I know you're behind me. Come at me. Come on. Fight, you cowards. There's a creeper back there. Don't want to mess with that. Stupid hitbox. Okay, I pretty well blocked off this one from spawning new ones. But I can tell there's a lot on the other side over here. I think I might just block it off to be safe. There you go. Okay. 35. Not bad. Okay, now let's see. Now it's your turn. Come at me. You fools. Oh my gosh, there's 2 creepers over there. That's no good at all. Let's let them out. Oh my gosh, they're right next to each other. That's why there's so many. There's 2 spawners right there. Oh my gosh. I do not have custom keybinds for my hotbars in this version. No, I do not. I've never actually used that before. I mean, sorry. Yeah, no. I do have, in normal versions, I have, like, special keybinds for sprint and for changing perspective and whatnot, but nothing else really. Sword's gonna break here, probably. Oh my gosh, he spawned behind me like a jerk. Oh my gosh, there's another one back there too. This is insane. This is like it starts to get a little worrisome for me, because like that is just a lot of spiders coming in, man. Okay. What would I change? I think honestly, I think I would have them reevaluate transportation. I don't think I cared so much about like the classic Cam 18, you know, make minecarts faster issue. I don't really care too much for minecarts anyway. Like I think they're just like, inconvenient to set up. You have to like walk around placing all the rails yourself. But I'd love it if horses were faster. I'd be happy if minecarts were faster too, though. I think just overall it is a little unbalanced, and I feel like it'd be more fun. If you gave me your keybinds, I cannot promise that I would use them, but feel free to give them to me anyway. It's not like I'm gonna use them to find your house or something, so it's not like, you know, anything bad's gonna happen. We're gonna try mining this one. Oh yeah, that bug with swiftness was actually really awesome. I do actually have a plan to get a really fast horse in this series as well. Okay, that took a long time, but we got him. We got him. Now we just got to get these ones. I got a massage. Try it. See what happens. Okay. We should expand the inventory and make shulkers interactive in the inventory like in bundles. That's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Maybe think of something, but I just lost it. Oh, honestly, I feel like stackable empty shulkers should be in the game. Like it's a carpet add-on. Like, and you can just turn it on. Like it's a game rule, I think. I think that's super nice. Like, should totally be in the game. Don't know why it isn't. Like, it would help so much with farms, but it is not. I'll probably have that turned on later in like my series. I feel it's just so convenient. Where'd that spawner roll off to? There it is. Got it. All right. All right. Oh, and my helmet's gone. Breaks so fast. All right, there's one more that way that we'll go grab. Unless I'm turned around, and that's where I came from. I do see some cobblestone on the wall there, so part of me thinks I was there already. But maybe I didn't grab it. I think I see it, just slightly. Ooh, cough attack. All right. Toss these out. Okay. Oops, that's not how pants are made. Okay. Awesome. Ugh. Okay, let's sneak down and get that. A 16-second solve on a Rubik's Cube? Is that what you're saying? It's crazy. I've never been good at Rubik's Cubes. My brain's not built for it. My brain's built for Minecraft. Okay. I was right. I haven't gotten this one yet. Joke's on me, you're eating steak. I am jealous. But, yeah, I have not had any steak for a few days. It's been like a week or two, probably. I am too poor to eat steak frequently, so I usually wait until I find it on discount or something at the grocery store, and then I just snag it. I am going to cook up like 20 pounds of pork ribs next month. I think that's like 3 weeks from now. I'm going to be cooking up like 20 pounds of ribs for my family. That one should be pretty fun. Unfortunately, not beef, though. So, you know, there's that sadness. Do I ever time click? Hurts a little bit to see you wasting durability. Not sure what you mean by time click, to be honest. I may know it by a different name, but I don't know what you mean exactly. That's strange. Steak, salmon, and potatoes. That's interesting. A dual protein meal. That's a lot of protein, man. I don't think I've ever had fish and salmon in the same meal before. Timing how fast you click to the 0.5 second or whatever damage immunity. I mean, I'm still not sure if I fully understand what you're saying, but I'm not too concerned about durability, to be completely honest. The way I'm using it, these are going to last just long enough for what I need, if not even longer, so I should be fine. And a lot of protein because hockey. Well, there you go. There you go. That's pretty sick. Is it like a club or is it shul? I don't know if I've gotten that one yet. I'm gonna check. Probably have. Minecraft diet. Nice. Oh, sick. Nice. Club is pretty cool. When I was in high school, the sport to play for me and my friends was ultimate frisbee, so I was on the our school's club ultimate frisbee team, which was pretty fun. What do you plan to do with the mild spawners? Don't they just default to pigs? They do. So I have a couple plans. I'm not gonna leak all of my secrets, but the current project is actually to use them to make a broken pig farm. Just get tons and tons of pork chops. I have a design in mind that I spent a while doing. Anyway, so we'll be doing that. So that is one of the big reasons we're getting all the pig spawners is for that. If I haven't I'm not through testing properly, but by my math, this farm could break 300k pork chops an hour, but I'm not sure. So yeah, it could be pretty broken. Could be pretty broken. Either way, though, it's gonna be fun. And for a lot of my upcoming projects, I'm just gonna need a buttload of food, like unholy amounts of food, and I'm gonna be reaching a point where automating it would be nice because it's just the sheer amount of food I'm gonna go through on some of these projects is insane. Because you lose a lot of saturation when you're attacking in these versions. Okay, there's a mineshaft over there, so we're gonna go that way. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. It should be fine. I mean, I get that spamming isn't really useful, but it's fine. It's fine. Think about these versions. I think I'll take damage if I fall into this. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Wait, no, that was stupid. I might have to climb back up. I thought this was gonna go through. It looks like it does not. Let's just check. We're not on top of it yet, but also just looking at it, this is not exactly a very promising mine shaft. Food. Exactly. Exactly. I'm just going to need a ton of food. Like, I went through on my notch armor project. I spent 40 hours fighting Enderman in that Enderman farm. And I went through an entire stack of pork chops. Sorry, stack. That's not a ton. I went through an entire chest of pork chops on that project. And I have one in mind right now that is going to require at least 6 times that much food. Just in terms of, you know, the amount of food I'm going to need while the project is running. So it's going to be quite a bit. Okay, I'm just going to have to silence my phone. There we go. Okay. Better. We'll go for that spawner first. You'd be the one guy that eats everything. Yeah, I'd be Shaggy. Just eating the all-you-can-eat buffet out of house and home. All right, we're almost there. We're at 40. Not bad. Not bad at all. It'd be really nice if we found a snowy biome while doing this, because I kind of need some ice. I'd go for the shrimp first. You want to know a sad thing, actually? I'm allergic to shrimp. I can't have it. So it's on the naughty list for me. My throat closes up if I eat it, so it is a non-starter. It is on a long list of foods that I'm allergic to, unfortunately. I have a lot of food allergies. Not allergic to bread, though, but Mrs. Staken is. Well, hello. You feel sad for me? Yeah, I mean, I can't relate to feeling sad about it just because, like, for as long as I can remember, the smell of shrimp has made me feel nauseous. So it doesn't smell like it's not appealing to me. So I don't really know what I'm missing. But I've heard it's great. I've heard it's very, very good. Of course, you just happen to be right here. Yeah, keeping my elytra in the in one of my hotbar slots is generally my rule. I just screwed up. So agreed. Just an unfortunate accident. I usually don't take off. I usually didn't take off my my elytra at all, just because like it's so strong that I'm not gonna get killed by a creeper while I'm wearing it unless there's multiple. Oh my gosh, you're just kind of attacking my leg like a cat. But yeah, so normally I don't have a problem, and I'm fine. I can just, you know, keep my elytra on forever. But I was a little worried about sitting there AFK and testing the farm for, you know, a good while, and the shulker bullets sometimes get through. So I decided it'd be a good idea to put my chest plate on, but it was not, in fact, a good idea, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it went. Oh no, there's this creeper in it. Crap. Mistakes make us stronger, indeed. Agreed. Every single time you die in hardcore, you learn a little bit about how to avoid dying next time. I feel like every person who plays hardcore has to die like 40 times, like in the process, before they're actually good at it. It's just the way it works. Okay, I need to actually get down. Okay. Good. That's all I needed. But yeah, so when I went to the doctor to get my allergies checked, um, he was like, "You're mistaken. So like, do you eat a lot of fruit?" And I was like, "Not really." And he was like, "Well, that makes sense. You're allergic to basically all of them." And I was like, "Well, that is great." So yeah, apparently explains why I had trouble eating fruit when I was younger, because they were actually just attacking my body. So there you go. It was really funny looking at my mom in that moment, because she was the kind of mom who'd like, shove a fistful of fruit down your throat if you weren't eating it fast enough. And I just like slowly looked at her when the doctor was saying all that, and she was just looked away because she felt bad about shoving like stuff I was allergic to down my throat constantly. Oh, that's good stuff. B Jammin, you've never died in hardcore. It's got to be cap, bro. I have a hard time believing that. Though, congrats if it's true, obviously. You may be the GOAT, but I think that for me, getting good at hardcore meant dying a lot. You wrote about overcoming challenges and setbacks in Minecraft for your college essay. I mean, the real question isn't whether that's a good idea. The real question is, did it work? Did you get in? Because if you got in, that's legendary. If you didn't get in, though, that's too bad. Okay, I think I see another spawner this way. First one is your 3,000 days one. That's pretty impressive. I guess oh, I was right. There was a spawner here. I guess part of, the likelihood of someone surviving that long depends on how aggressive a player they are. Do you feel like, oh, there goes my sword. Do you feel like you play aggressively, or do you feel like you play pretty safe in terms of like the challenges and projects you take on? I'm betting you have totems by now, though, so you probably take it a bit more risky. Yeah. See, that's part of my problem is I do not play it safe in hardcore mode. I play things very risky. It's just my style, unfortunately. I like it though. I just think it's fun. Like I start out a hardcore world and I generally do like tons of unnecessary water bucket clutches off of cliffs to like, steal my nerves and whatnot. I'm like, okay, if I don't make this water bucket clutch, this world wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't meant to happen. Then I die and I'm like, okay, we'll restart. But then I got really good at water bucket clutches, so I stopped even really caring. It also meshes well with YouTube. That's true. Though I was doing it before I started even thinking about doing YouTube stuff. Because like I said, I just have fun doing it. Okay, let's craft a new diamond sword. Because I don't want to use my axe. I'm just bugged by that one extra wooden plank I have. So let's turn them into sticks. All right. But yeah, it is true that it meshes well with YouTube. Never really something I even considered doing. It was actually Mrs. Staken that kind of made me do it. Because I wasn't actually all that interested. All right. Oh, there it is. I thought I heard one. You may, in the background, hear one of the baby Stakens roaring in anger because he just got put in timeout, it sounds like. Oh man, it's always funny. Okay. My number one world was like 4 or 5 years. That's sick. I think long Minecraft worlds are so fun. I always have I used to relate to like the kind of thought of like, you know, hey, Minecraft is really boring after a little while. You run out of stuff to do. But I you know, you hit a point where you realize that like there's like so many things you don't even have time to do. So I don't know, I can't relate to that kind of brain anymore. Let's see. All right. Now let's see. All right. I am going to chill here for 1 second. And I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. Sweet. Now I forget what I was looking at. Okay, there's one right there. Once I got into like building farms, that's when I really started to actually kind of get out of the like 2-week phase Minecraft player kind of zone. Because they're just so fun to build, and there's so many fun things you can do when you have them. So like as soon as I really got into like redstone type stuff, that's when Minecraft really consistently started being really fun. But before that, not so much. I didn't actually even have. Oh, that was an intelligent zombie. Okay, but I didn't actually even have Java at that point. I was still on Bedrock, so I was watching like the 2 Bedrock YouTubers that have like, you know, that do farm videos. I feel like there's this one, JC Plays. He has like, I think he has like 800k subscribers. He was like my bread and butter. He does everything for Bedrock, but I'm no longer in the Bedrock club. Yeah, bro, just sacrifice for nothing. I can understand the 2-week phase, but it's just a lack of knowledge. It's not really like, you know, they just don't like the game. It's just like they don't know what to do. Like they don't understand late game progression at all, basically. Like once I understood that, like all the, I'm not, this is what I'm talking about with like the 2-week phase. I didn't even like know how to beat the game. This is like back when I was like 13. Like I literally had no idea how the game progression worked. So like I did not beat the game myself until I was like 17, at least. JC Plays does have a pretty unique voice, I'll give you that. It's very interesting. I think that like Minecraft in particular seems to draw in a lot, like a wide spread of accents and people from different countries and stuff like that, which I think is great. It's just very interesting when you're like, you know, watching content creators and it's like, I can't understand you. Like, I think actually, I'm gonna be honest, like I think Il Mango, and I know he doesn't really do YouTube anymore, but in his prime, I think he probably would have had twice as many subscribers if he just like had a British accent, for example, or because I think I forget if he's Swedish or German, but he's like one of the two or something. Like, and his accent, his English is good, but his accent is fairly thick, so it's hard to understand sometimes. And I'm pretty confident that if he had a bit easier to understand and listen to voice, he probably would have had more subscribers. Though sometimes having an interesting voice is what draws people to you. So it just kind of depends. Like Tendoblade's voice was no soothing lullaby. It was like sounded sometimes like a chain smoker. Hopefully I get to millions of subscribers. We'll see. We'll see. I think that'd be really cool. But I'm not like, I won't cry if I don't hit it. That's something that's really rare. Takes a pretty talented person to get that far. I think that yeah, and at the end of the day, I'm here to have fun, not just, have high numbers. So, not that big of a deal if I never hit it. There's a decent chance though. I think that we could hit 100K by the end of the year if these next couple projects go really well. Because they are pretty awesome. We're gonna go this way. Excuse me, sir. Oh my gosh, you guys are everywhere. You're like freaking rabbits. All right. So we got one down there, and I guess that's like an entirely new mine shaft over there. So we'd have to mine up there and then go across and over. Do fish farms even drop books in these versions? So I don't believe that fishing added dropped books to fishing until later, but you'll have to check me on that. I hadn't considered it as a way to get enchanted books, but I forget. Am I planning to destroy the End Island again? Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be faster at it this time because I know how to do it more efficiently now. But that's pretty far down the line. I think these other projects that I have in the queue are too time consuming, and they're all in earlier versions, a lot of them. So I will not get to the End Island stuff for a good while. Like almost all the projects on my list actually come before the End Island one. Sorry, cough. 18W21A is like a 1.12 snapshot. I think it's 1.13 actually. So yeah, you're not even close. But A for effort, I guess. But yeah, I actually have a note file with my entire game plan on my phone, and the wormhole system and the destroying the End Island is literally the bottom of the list. Like it's literally the very last thing. Welcome back, Nave. Welcome back. When am I going to load in the end? 21W13A? No, so I have to, if I want to get Notch Armor again, I have to kill the Ender Dragon to build that good Enderman farm. Because that's realistically speaking the fastest way to get XP in these versions, and I need a lot for for Notch Armor. So I'm going to load the end for the first time in 1.4. Which is unfortunate in terms of destroying the End Island, because that means there's going to be like a lot of extra obsidian pillars, but I'll just have to deal with it. A lot of them are smaller than the modern ones too, so it won't be that bad. And chance on any item is 12W49A. Yeah, that's correct. I'm sorry I had to help my dad. You should feel bad. I can't believe you would help your father with something important. At least I hope it's not important. If it wasn't important, why would you even talk to him? I mean, honestly, you're watching mistaken mine spawners in Minecraft. My gosh, that zombie got pushed by those spiders, so he launched over here. Bring it on. Thank you. Okay. Dang, that book's coming. Oh, 1.7.2. Interesting. I didn't know that. I honestly have never used much fish farming. By the time I really got into Java Edition, AFK fish farms had been pretty well patched out. So I never really got the chance. I did use some in Bedrock, but I think they still work in Bedrock if I remember right. So I don't think that's really even means anything. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's one up here. They do, yeah. There are a lot of things about if there's one thing I would bring from this has nothing to do with fish farms really, but if there's one thing I could bring from Bedrock to Java, it would be trident killers. I think trident killers are so awesome. They'd simplify so many farms, but I do like how creative we have to get. Basically, any farm with mobs in Bedrock just ends with the trident killer, so it's not exactly, you know, there's not as much room for creativity. Because, like, you don't really need to be, since it's so easy to kill everything with the trident and get the looting effect. We have to get pretty creative in Java. But I love trident killers. Like, when I was first getting into building farms in Bedrock, I'd just spam trident killers on everything. They're just so nice. And what does this put us at? Like 45? 50. Oh my gosh, we're doing better than I thought. Not bad at all. Okay, that was like 1 gold. That's pretty bad. Okay, I think we go over here and we see what we can see. But yeah, I love trident killers. Though I do have high hopes that we'll get essentially the same thing pretty quickly with zombie spear killers. I think that we're pretty close advancement wise to getting essentially the same effect with the with looting and with dogs. I think we're pretty close to making kill chambers as AFK, so should be pretty good. Oh yeah, you're on the same place with me, Ice Cake. Yeah, I was literally I started talking about the spear and dog thing right when you started talking about it. The one thing I'd bring to Bedrock from Java is stable worlds at high distances. That's interesting. I never actually went far enough in Bedrock to even experience that, but I do know it's pretty rough. All right. Yes. All right. Perfecto. Okay. Clear this out. Excelente. Boom. All right. The stripe lands are pretty funny. Bean Jammin, do you actually fall through it? I didn't realize that's actually how the stripe lands worked. I thought they were just visually bugged. I didn't realize that, like, the actual, like, collision was bugged too. Is that right? I think the Farlands are better for sure. Farlands should come back. They're just so cool. I actually considered trying to get the Farlands to generate in my world for this series, but I decided against it. I just, I don't want to play in a version where hardcore isn't available by default, just because it keeps it simple. Let's not get pushed into that. Welcome back, Mach G. Welcome back. We are 51 spawners deep today. Doing pretty well. Oh well, I'm not that interested in the confines of the World Ender Dragon Challenge, but it is pretty funny. Okay, I think there's stuff on the other side of this ravine, but the ravine's blocking it, so I'm gonna try and just check it before we go the other way. Nay, that'd be sick. I'm actually gonna start writing a mod pretty soon too. But it has to see. This is what I'm afraid of, like a freaking skeleton pushing me into this thing. But that's sick. I'm planning on starting to write some mods as well. But They're for you know, they're for projects I'm gonna do in the future, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Oh my gosh, that was scary. You freaking jerk! You almost killed me. All right. You guys are just freaking everywhere. What's wrong with you? Get a life. My goodness. Okay. Okay, I was right. There is more mineshaft over here, but I do not see a single spawner. Wait. Well, that's one way over there, but that's not even worth going to. Sorry, I had a cough attack. That's really stupid about the ground collision. It doesn't make any sense. Bedrock's so freaking broken. Nobody at Mojang cares. It's so funny. Would I consider fish farming to get some easier diamond tools? I stopped talking it temporarily for coffee, Nave, but yeah, would I consider fishing as you know, to get some tools and stuff? Maybe, but it's a good source to like potentially RNG wise get like one of a thing you want if you AFK there for long enough. It's not really a great way to consistently get exactly what you want, and I think I'm gonna need enough stuff for all these different projects that I'm gonna be working on that I just need the consistent method. So I think I'd rather just grind villagers to eventually get one that's like perfect for, you know, get one that's perfect for all the trades I need. That's kind of the direction I'm going. And there is a spawner right there. Let's go. It's been this way for a decade now. That's so bonkers. It kind of feels like Mojang just kind of phones it in with Bedrock, which is so interesting because I feel like Bedrock has to make up like the vast majority of their sales just based on the fact that it's cheaper than having a computer, you know? I mean, sorry. Well, yeah, it is cheaper to get an Xbox than a computer. So a lot of kids who are, you know, one of the main, you know, demos for Minecraft, like most of them play on console, and their main demo is like being punished by having to deal with such a stupid version. It's terrible. And Venom, what a guy. I mean, everybody's covering it now, and they still aren't doing anything. Like, it's literally like, there's so many videos on YouTube of people just, like, screaming about how awful Bedrock is, and Mojang's just, like, you know, just taking their paychecks. Oh, and Ice Cake, you mean literally just farming raw fish to trade for villagers for diamond armor? I have better ways, because, like, that's not bad early game, but once you have, like, an iron farm or a gold farm, it's pretty easy to get infinite stuff AFK and faster, right? I mean, if you have a gold farm, you can get a cleric who will buy gold from you and another one who'll buy rotten flesh from you, and you have infinite emeralds right there. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to turn to fish since it's both slower and there's also a chance you get something aside from fish. So anyway. All right. But yeah, I mean, like, I was talking to Bean Jammin about this on stream yesterday, but I have a plan. One of my upcoming video ideas that I'm gonna be working on, after this one, it's the third video. It's the third video, including this current one I'm working on, but that looks like I've been here before. Yeah. Looks like I may or may not have been here. So we're going to go in a completely different direction. Hey, Ron Boy, what's up? But yeah, anyway, so I was talking to Bean Jammin about the fact that one of my next projects is going to be getting a ton of enchanted golden apples, potentially 1 million of them. And to craft an enchanted golden apple, you need 8 gold blocks. So it gets pretty expensive. I, at one point, was planning on just trying to go for a full chest of them, which would be around almost 14,000 gold blocks, but I think I found a faster way to get even more than that, so I'm gonna go for it. Gold farms in these old versions are pretty limited, so it was hard to figure out a good way to get a lot. Oh my gosh, skeletons in the water are so annoying. Please don't shoot me. We're good. Let me just walk away. Let me just walk away. There's too many creepers right there. Oh my gosh, there's too many creepers everywhere. What's with this? Oh my gosh, now I'm out of hunger. We'll just swim. We'll just swim. What are you gonna do? It's 4 creepers. Oh my gosh. Go away. I should never read chat, ever. I just walked into that. Okay, we're out of here. Wait, am I not returning to base? Not yet. I have... Oh my gosh, there's 2 more right there. What the heck's going on? I have 52 spawners. I want to have a full stack before I go back. Yeah, enchanted golden apples impractical for a sole food source. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't get them because I want to replace all other food types. I'd get them because it's fun. Also, like, you know, I had to do more digging, but I saw a video where someone was claiming they had the world record for the most enchanted golden apples in a world, and it was like 10,500. And I'm like, bro, that's not even hard, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll get it. We're going to get that record easy. Even if I don't get 1 million, I can definitely get 100,000. Yeah, not even hard. I honestly, like, I mean, the video had like a couple thousand views. I don't think it was like, I don't know. I think maybe it was just one of those people who like claims to get a record when, you know, no such record exists, you know? Or they're just making it up. Oh my goodness. That is a huge mineshaft. Look at that. That's what we like to see. Let's make some armor. And yeah, that record will be gone really fast. I haven't seen I didn't know they survived a whole month in the void, but I do know that somebody did a video where they were, you know, just chugging enchanted golden apples and surviving the void for a good while. But yeah, I didn't know it was that long. But yeah, the farm I'm going to be building should at least give 14k gold blocks an hour in terms of raw gold output. Unfortunately, since I don't have auto crafters in these versions, I would have to craft all that myself, which would take a long time. But I could get all the gold I need for 1 million enchanted golden apples, even at the lowest output rate. I should be able to get all the gold for it within 70 hours, which is pretty great. It's like 3 days of AFKing. It's not even bad. Yeah, exactly. The video title for the notch apple thing is gonna go so hard. I mean, it's 71 hours AFK. I'll have an auto kill chamber and whatnot. Maybe after this video I can pull up. You know, I can show you a little bit of what I got cooking, but it's pretty intense. Sorry, cough attack. All right. Yeah, getting the apples is a bottleneck for sure, but if you get like the 1.8 villagers, they are the same as what we've been talking about in 1.4, where they, like, you know, you can get an item, like if their last trade is infinite, right? So if their last trade is like, hey, give me 2 emeralds, I'll give you 4 apples or whatever, you have infinite apples right there. And if you have even like 1 villager who buys gold, or actually with a gold farm, it's actually better to not waste the gold on it, but the rotten flesh, or like you have a cleric who'll buy, I don't know, let's say like 25 to 30 rotten flesh for an emerald or something. you could just spam that and get all the emeralds you need. So like, because the farm also outputs like more than 1 million rotten flesh an hour. So I would, even though it's quite a bit of rotten flesh per trade, I would, you know, have more than enough. So it wouldn't be too hard. It would just be time consuming. And yeah, I'd say the rotten flesh should be the meta as well. Though at this point, I will also have other sources of villager friendly resources to sell. So, you know, I'll have options, but the rotten flesh one for sure is the one I'm planning on. An apple with honey is the closest to an enchanted golden apple. Nice. I mean, I feel like you know, a gold, like doing that and then adding gold leaf to the outside, like a salt-based steak style. That's probably the closest it gets to an enchanted golden apple. All right. Freak, where did they come in? There we go. Oh. One for me in my hardcore world is cod. Do you have like a fish farm that just like, you know, feeds you, like, you know, in terms of villager trade stuff? Like, do you just get a lot of cod from a farm or something? And Ice Cake, you're not being annoying, don't worry. These are interesting questions. If you fish farm for just the fish item, then sold 9 to 12 of the cooked of them to villagers for emeralds, then buy diamond armor. I mean, it's feasible. It's just not for the reward you get and like for the time you spend. You actually would be better off just like building an iron farm and selling the emerald, like the ingots instead. You know, like it's not like a terrible option. It's just like one of the worst of the available options, if that makes sense. At least that's my personal opinion. Welcome, Orion. Play along on your Xbox. We're getting more spawners. We have 53, about to be 54. I think a caramel apple with honey would be more like a notch apple. I feel like honey and caramel would kind of compete flavor-wise. I don't know if that would taste that good. Hello, gentlemen. Top of the morning to you. So yeah, I feel like a caramel honey apple would actually be pretty bad, personally. But I'm not like that huge a fan of caramel apples anyway. It's kind of hard to eat. What am I going to do with a chest full of spawners, though? Many things. I have many plans. Chief among them, at least, you know, not chief. Oh, 2 diamonds. Nice. First among them is going to be building a very broken pig spawner farm, which is just going to be, it's going to be ridiculously fun. So we're according to some sources that I've seen online, the one I'm going to build, though it hasn't actually been built before, like this will be the first time anyone's ever attempted one like this. It could break 300k pork chops an hour, which would be pretty insane. So, oh my gosh, you're like going back under as soon as I try to hit you. It's really annoying. Okay. So yeah, pig spawner farm. That is, that's top of the list, but there's also a couple other things. Yo, that's too much food. Get out of here. You cannot have too much meat. Christina, can you make a texture pack for Bedrock that's X-ray? Because everyone's an add-on for Marketplace. I'm gonna be honest, like, even if I did, I mean, if you're trying to follow along, like, with this stuff I'm doing, I don't think there's a corresponding version of Bedrock that actually has the glitch I'm working with. So I don't think you could even do it on Bedrock. I'm not aware of a version in Bedrock that has the same block culling issue as this one I'm in right now. So, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think it would work. So, you know, if your goal is just, you know, rather than what I'm doing, just to like X-ray in general, then I'd probably just use one of the pre-made ones. I'm not like a texture pack guy. Like, the texture pack I'm using to get the spawners, like, it's a texture pack in the sense that, like, it has textures on it, but like it literally was like copy paste. I really didn't do much creative stuff with it. Is there a way to get other mobs in there than just pigs? I mean, if you have spawn eggs, yes, but there aren't too many ways to get spawn eggs, especially in survival, obviously. So there is a way to, in some versions, even if you're in survival mode, you can get access to the creative menu, and you can give yourself some spawn eggs, but not really my, a method I'm very interested in, because that's just cheating. There are some April Fool snapshots that give you access to spawn eggs. So if I was to do it, that's probably the method I'd go with. And then you could make like a warden spawner, or like an ender dragon spawner, or a villager spawner, axolotl spawner. The list goes on and on. Like you could do so much fun stuff with it. $300K an hour steak farm. I would love that, but unfortunately, like cows are just a little hard to farm. They like, I mean, the only reason pigs are even feasible this way is because, I have the spawners. But, like, I mean, when you have to breed them yourself, it's just difficult to farm them at those rates. So, realistically, the only way I ever get close to a number like that, and I will not get close to it because, like, it's just not feasible, is, like, I build a passive mob farm, like, in a perimeter way down the line. But I'm not there yet. Okay, we got one right there. Sorry, cough attack. All right. Orion playing Wreckfest just got wrecked. I'm sorry. I've never played it, but I'm sure getting wrecked isn't good. And Witherstorm spawner would be crazy. And sorry, I saw your message, Nave. What April Fool snapshot is this? So there's a couple that you can get them in. But the one I would recommend is 23W13A or B. That is the April Fool snapshot that I would go with. It has several good options that you can look into for getting spawn eggs. It has like a couple different routes you can get. Because like it all just depends on the April Fool RNG. So so if you try Luke, if you try to get the books in later versions and bring them back, they'll all get deleted actually. So yes, it will mess it up. You have to get all of the books in 12W49A, or at least actually you probably could get them in 1.7 if you really wanted to, but the thing is 1.7 books are really not that much easier to get than 1.4 books, so it's a bit simpler just to not downgrade at all. But yeah, if you try to get them in 1.12 and bring them down, they'll all get deleted, so there's no point. You just need to get them all earlier. Unfortunately, it's something I considered, but it just doesn't work. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. Give me a second. Wouldn't be a Hogland farm be faster, just not as cool? Exactly. It would probably be faster. Yeah, like you said, not as cool. Though actually, I'm not confident that Hogland farms reach 300K an hour, but I can't remember. I feel like some can. Hogland farms can go pretty crazy. Let's see. Ice Cake thought of a passive mob farm at the same time. Let's go. We are one brain. Let me read some chat. I'm behind. Yeah, if you're in 1.12 right now and you're gonna try to do all this stuff with the with notch armor, you're gonna have some trouble. Just letting you know. And lots of people have tried. There really isn't a good way around it. It's just a reality of how data values have been changed in Minecraft over the years. The game just will not recognize any of the new items and will delete all of them. Now, if you want to like, keep your elytra, at least you can put it in chunks that you aren't going to load, like far away from where you'll be playing. Then go back to 1.4 and you can go back and get your elytra later once you re-upgrade, but yeah, it's not safe if you want to bring your stuff with you. Okay, feel free to try it in creative. I promise you though, you're not going to figure it out. It's not actually possible. It's just one of the limitations of Minecraft at the moment. Well, at the moment, for a long time, because we're talking 1.8, 1.7. But yeah, unfortunate. All right, 57. Okay. 1 second here. No, we're at a point with the music that I don't like, so I'm gonna move it back. All right. Bean Jammin, if you could have one of these, which would you pick? Deep Dark, Witherstorm, Herobrine, End Update, Aether Update, Firelands, Inventory, or Infinite Height? All good questions. I feel like, all right. Sorry, I get interrupted. I just got distracted by Luke's message about finishing pooping. Sorry, I'm glad you were able to watch me in the bathroom. Have a good one. But anyway, let's see. So, I'd probably say out of all those, I think the height limit would be cool, but also would just make worlds really laggy. So I feel like it wouldn't be worth it. I think that generally speaking, most people don't really hit the height limit with their builds anyway. So I probably wouldn't pick that. I think either Deep Dark Dimension or Farlands. That's what I'd probably go for. I personally like, you'll have to maybe educate me on what you feel like would be a part of like a good addition for an inventory update. I just like, I don't feel like I have problems with the inventory, but I hear people talk about an inventory update a lot, you know? And I know that like if Minecraft wants to keep acting like their game is an exploration game, which is obviously the way they want it to go, you know, they need to update the inventory, I think, in that way, but personally I kind of like it the way it is. I'll check out Wreckfest Orion. Can't promise anything though. I'm a little busy with what I already play. Okay, sick. Slot that in there. Oh, assuming that all updates are perfect and have no lag issues. That's an interesting addition. It's a tough question. My answers would probably still be the same, though. I don't think that, like, height limit updates are cool, but I don't feel like they're that, like, they change that much. Like, what benefit is it really to my gameplay exactly, you know? Like, I just don't feel like it really does much for me. Okay, I'm pretty sure... How many spawners for that 300k farm? I mean, like I said, you know, caveat here. I guess I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway, just keep in mind I have not fully tested the rates, so that's an estimate. So I can't guarantee it, but it's going to use up most of what I'm gathering in this project. So most of my, you know, 1,278 spawners that I'm grabbing here, most of them will be used up. It's just a demanding project. I just got very turned around in that little corner there. Okay, I know there's a spider spawner nearby. I just don't know where it is. So let's look. Unless maybe I already got it. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there'd be a huge storage issue with height. Yeah, they'd have to figure out how to properly store it. That's the big issue. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys saw. I don't watch all of Wondo's videos, but I keep tabs because he historically has been a friendly op in terms of like he does stuff right as I'm doing stuff, and so like I have to make sure I finish first. But he did a video recently where he increased his height limit for a build, and it actually broke his game. So like, it's not always actually a good idea. So, you know, there are some issues, long story short. Stackable update would be interesting. I think stackable cakes, I don't really care too much about stackable cakes, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't eat cake in game. But, you know, it'd be nice to have for sure. I'd be down for making bundles better, though. One thing I'd actually like, and this might be, I don't know if this is like a weird take. I think it'd be fun if, you know, it probably is a terrible take actually, but I think part of me thinks it would be fun to make ender chests interact with hoppers if you want them to. Like maybe you can set a game rule or something. Like then you could make some very easy cross-world teleporting storage, which would be super fun. Like the whole wormhole system would basically be pointless because you could just use ender chest for the whole thing. Generally smell brick. What version is this? This is beta 1.9 pre-4. In this version, you can mine spawners with silk touch, which is super fun. So that's what we are up to. We have 59. We want 5 more before we move out of here back to base. We're back here again. Yeah, back in the day, actually, when I was just coming out of my, out of my 2-week phase kind of era of Minecraft playing, I thought ender chests worked that way, so I tried it and it didn't work, and I was like, huh? But then I actually looked at the mechanics online, so that solved that question for me. Okay, let's see. Sorry, reading this. But then how to decide from what player's ender chest it is? That's a good point. I maybe I guess maybe you'd have to figure that out. That's a good question. I was thinking more single player, but I'm sure there's a way to figure that out. Maybe it would just depend, because I mean, for example, when you're on a server, there's a way for the server owners to tell who's placed a specific block, right? Like if somebody builds something obscene or something, the server owners will know and they can ban the person who did it, because the game like tracks who placed certain stuff, I think, right? So you could connect those two features basically and just be like, hey, whoever placed this hopper underneath the ender chest, their items will flow into the hopper, but no one else's, But yeah, I don't think it would work that well on SMPs. I was thinking mostly single player. There's one right there. So we'll go there. Can I do a live stream on Bedrock? I will not. I probably won't do that. It's just a little too buggy. Here's the thing with Bedrock. Beyond all the technical issues, it's just less fun to play. Like it just feels weird. Like there's some kind of innate sense of lag that you feel when you're playing it. Like it just feels like something's off. Like even on my same computer, same specs, same everything, it just feels like, my cursor doesn't follow my mouse as well. There's lots of weird things like that. Ice kick, yeah, that would kill the wormhole tech. Yeah, it would completely. But you know what? I'm okay with that because the wormhole stuff is way harder to set up than just placing an ender chest down. So, that plasticity feel is a very good way to put it, generally, Simone. I think that's perfect. It just feels like. It feels like, okay, here's how I'd put it. You know how you have those Uncanny Valley AI videos where you can tell it's AI, but it's hard to tell, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is AI, but I'm not 100% sure it's AI, but it just feels wrong. That's what Bedrock feels like to me. And I've got no desire to roast, I have no personal issue with Bedrock or anything. It's just it's almost unplayable for me, unfortunately. What's up, Cookie? Welcome back. Okay, I was afraid that would hit me in the face. But lava does not update that fast, luckily. Okay. Bro, we're hive minding. Yeah, we have a good hive mind going on. I think everyone will trap people with that. No one will put down hoppers. That's a good point. I guess maybe they'd have to make it so the player who puts the ender chest down would have to be the same person to, put the hopper down for it to work properly, But these are good things to be brought up. I haven't thought it through necessarily. I'm just saying it'd be a fun mechanic. Sorry, I got a cough, so I'm gonna block myself in. Yeah, also, I will say, this might actually be a hot take. I do not like vibrant visuals at all. I think vibrant visuals is trash. I think like of all the things, like you could have fixed Bedrock, but all you're doing is like making your colors more vibrant. Like, no, thank you, dude. Like, we already have shaders. Real Lego versus fake Lego. I missed that comment. Nice. Okay, 3 more. I've got 1, 2, and 3 right there. We're on our way. Have I become Grievous with the cough? Not that bad. Not that bad. I still have all my body parts and whatnot. Though I'm pretty sure that he didn't, you know, lose his body parts from the cough. Will you ever build a build made out of just unobtainable blocks? You know, I may. I could do that at the end of this stream if I really wanted to. I mean, I have enough spawners. I just have to pick them all up at the end of it. I really am not excited for vibrant visuals to be added to Java. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like as soon as it happens, I'm going to download a shader, I'm going to download a mod that like just, you know, resets the textures and everything and the shaders back to, you know, default vanilla, because it's just not interesting to me. I just do not like it. Same thing with the baby mobs. I think I'm never going to actually play with the new baby mobs. I'm going to revert their textures immediately as soon as I get to those versions. Because they just, a lot of them look trashy. I don't know. It's like reinventing the wheel for some reason. Like, why? My favorite music disc, that's a good question. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like use them very much. I feel like I usually like, I collect almost all of them and then I never touch them, which I feel kind of bad about. But I'd probably say if you include modern ones, Pigstep's probably my favorite. Pigstep's just fun. Vibrant visuals, such a trash excuse from Moj to switch to Vulkan. I mean, is there something wrong about switching to Vulkan? Because I mean, like, I think that's a good choice, right? It's just gonna make the game run smoother. You know, but anyway, what equivalents to normal blocks would be to unobtainable blocks in building? That question was worded in a way that's very hard to understand. Are you saying like in terms of like, okay, my end portal frame is going to be my wooden planks, or like what are you talking about? Yeah, I think the baby mobs look weird and bad. I think like not only will I like revert the textures, but I'll also try to revert the hitboxes, because I think like it's annoying that they changed the hitboxes on them all too. I mean, it makes sense like if their texture is in a certain place, like the hitbox has to be different. But like it's annoying that they broke all chicken farms and whatnot. Oh, I see what you're saying, Cookie. Very interesting. What devices won't be incompatible? I know I've heard this, but I forget exactly what's been said as to like what it kind of, you know, removes from compatibility. Be jamming. I 100% agree. It's like the most worthless update I've ever seen. Like the only good thing I saw was the was being able to cobble deep slate in the stone cutter. That's literally it. I gotta read what's going on here. Okay, I only have about 25 minutes left. Other side is nice. Let's see. Am I watching Minecraft live on the 21st? I've never watched the Minecraft live. I just feel like, I don't know. I've never been into like the whole, like release party kind of vibe for certain stuff. I think that it makes things unnecessarily hype. And it kind of caters to their non-adult audience, I think, in a lot of ways. Okay, that's a stack. And yeah, you're probably right. I think it is all pre-recorded. But red nether bricks. What a useful block that everyone has used in Minecraft. I actually did use it in my my Temple of Notch build in the Notch Armor video. We'll go that one and we'll go. But other than that, I've never touched them. It's like they don't generate naturally. You have to craft them and they don't even look good. You actually really like it? That's interesting. I've never heard anyone who actually really likes it. But you do you, man. If that's your thing, you go for it. They are pretty expensive to build. I'll give you that. Though if you have the right farm, it's not that bad, honestly. Especially if you have like a gold bartering farm, you've got infinite. You got infinite nether bricks at least, but I mean then you've got to get the nether wart, I guess, so it's not exactly infinite. I didn't realize how much string I was carrying around. What's up, Blue Shadow Man? Last in 10 shulkers and nether wart. Nice. What's the biggest thing I've ever built in size and volume? I'd say at the end of the day, probably the Temple of Notch. I don't do a lot of large scale builds. So like building, generally speaking, has always been a part of like, you know, the Minecraft community that I kind of like. I don't know. I am like, I'm not like an amazing builder, to be completely honest. So like I don't have a ton of experience. I'm trying to get better at it though, but like there's so much of it that's like really artistic, and just art is not my jam. Like I'm just not very artistic as a person. I mean, the Temple of Notch was cool, but at the end of the day, you have to admit it was like entirely derivative of the original. It just changed colors, you know? So oh, I gotta pick this up. Let's get rid of some of the string. All right. Sorry, I got a cough. Also, Blue Shadow Man, you said dude, and then you never said anything else. Did you have something to say? And I think there's another spawner. There's one right there, but I'm not going there. There's one down here. That is cocoa beans. I don't think brown dye actually existed in these versions. Oh, well, no. All right, then. That's cool. No worries. Don't feel pressured to say anything. I just expected a follow-up. Okay. Need 2 more spawners. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to stop one short. We're going to stop one short. That's how we do it. Right. I was correct. There's one right here. Oh, yeah. I hate the new dye textures. Welcome in, Blue Shadow Man. Glad you saw it. Oh, dang. I forgot to ping the chat again. I got to do that next time. I think I'll be able to do another stream tomorrow. So, like, this week is very free because I've been sick, and also I got work off for something that got canceled. So I have a lot of time. But this puts me at 66, I think. So we're going to stop here. Unless I want to get 2 more, because I can't stop at the unholy number. My least favorite Minecraft version is probably, we've been talking about it, but 26.1's got to be on the list. Like, terrible. Other than that, I don't feel like any are standout losers to me. Good, Anakin. Good. Thank you, Master. Let's see. We're going to go up, and if we see any spawners nearby, we'll snag them, but if not, we're heading out. Ah! Oh, there was just one more. Okay. The new naming convention is interesting. It's just another way that Mojang's decided to, like, reinvent the wheel. Because, like, I thought the whole point was to bring it into parity with their naming conventions for Bedrock, but then they, like, already are named different things. So it just doesn't make any sense. Dang it, I thought I replaced that torch. There we go. Anakin's actually my in-game skin. You know, that is not surprising to me. I feel like literally the first time you ever commented on, okay, there's 2 right here. That means I can go to 68. So we'll do that. But I think the first comment you ever made on my channel, it immediately devolved into us just like you know, back and forth quoting Star Wars. So, you know, it's your thing for sure. Though I guess I don't actually know your feelings on the new stuff. The old stuff, it seems your appreciation's in the right place. But for all I know, you could like the modern stuff, and that might make us not friends. Have you ever been invited to an SMP before? I've been invited to several. But it's almost always a bad idea to accept it. Just because, like, if you're, I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of vibe the server's going for. But I mean, to really have a successful group, you all need to be tight. I feel like you need to at least have, like, you know, good chemistry as a group, and the people on the server that are playing together. If I don't know anybody, and you know, and I just go in blind, it's just gonna be like, you know, weird. And then you also have to consider the fact that, like, sometimes when you get SMP invites, it's people who are kind of using you to promote their server. It's not actually, like, it's not really mutually beneficial all the time. The majority of the SMP invites I've gotten have been kind of not at all good for me. It's been mostly good for the person inviting me. Okay, I am parched. I'm gonna grab a drink. 1 second. I'm still here. All right. You do not like Disney Slop Wars. Good. We can still be friends. The new Star Wars is awful. You excited for the Mandalorian and Grogu? Is that what it's called? My gosh. My goodness. Like, terrible stuff, man. Terrible stuff. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna place a torch, and break them. Look at that. That was pointless. There were only 1 each. And Orion, you were asking about what's the hardest thing for me to do. I honestly feel like in general, making a visually appealing base is the hardest thing for me to do. I think I don't have trouble with, like, grinding out any part of the I don't have any trouble grinding out certain parts of the process, like, you know, getting materials and all this different stuff. I just, like, I end up almost every single time I play the game, I end up having, like, a really ugly base that's mainly just, like, chest vomit, you know, with just, like, chests all over the place. And then that's just how I play. So pushing myself to build something nice is something I've been working on. Okay, we're going to walk down this ravine, see if there are any diamonds, and leave, because we have 68. Why there's so many ads on this stream? I don't know, man. YouTube's in charge of that. They just asked me, do you want money? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. And, oh! Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Those are max drops on the first 2. That was great. Oh, wow. I've missed both of those. Oh, that's cool, too. That's cool, too. Yeah. That's super cool. I just looked really good at parkour right there. Yeah, not a problem. I play parkour, man. I'm a parkour YouTuber. Ice Cake, welcome back. Greed. Yeah, fair. Skillish. Yeah. Yeah. You're parkour champion. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I think I actually was doing pretty good parkour earlier when I was running around that mountain, but I did not show off my skills there. Not at all. All right, we are out of here. Time to go home. The plan now, well, we're towards the end of the stream. We did just get 68 mob spawners. So we are officially almost 10% of the way to our goal if we include the stuff we already have in the base, I think I'm in a mountain. Nope, we're not to the top yet. Ooh, that's the wrong 2 button. There we go. He has RAM, get him. No. Nice. Okay, now we just gotta orient ourselves. We're actually not that far from the base. This is pretty good. We're gonna go this way. Okay, we try to read chat and not run face first into a creeper. That's the plan. Ooh, or into like a cave, yeah. Let's see. What do we got in the collection? I mean, we got a good amount of diamonds, obviously. We got the spawners. We got a ton of unsmelted ore. But if you mean the collection at base, I said it was a bit more than 3 stacks. Running in there would be a bad idea. Let's not do that. Don't need to lose my world to gravity. That'd be a suboptimal outcome for sure. Who's my favorite viewer? I plead the fifth. I don't want to pick favorites. That's cringe. It's cringe. No favorites. I'm pretty sure I have to go across this water here to get back to the base, so we'll build a boat. Build a boat. Oh, what the heck? Okay. I have to kill you now. If you're gonna let me back on land, which would be really nice. Oh yeah, you could go into the water. That's cool too. Thank you. All right. Go ahead and make some sticks. We'll just like place that. All right. Now everyone's fighting over favorites. Give me a free Lego Seder Wars set. Seder Wars sounds very interesting. I don't know if I wanna have a Seder Wars set. I don't think I need a bunch of goat men fighting. When's SB737 gonna hop on stream? Not today, because this stream's gonna be ending. He might hop on my stream down the road where I get 1,000,000 levels. That'll be fun. Bribe for favorite viewer is crazy. I never said anyone should bribe me. Though I do have a special place in my heart for those who give me money. I gotta check the coordinates for my my base. Let's see. Go to my notes. Yep, we're good. I'm on the right track. It's in front of us. Does sprint punching on a boat tech work? I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, I apologize for the debug screen being humongous. It's just a reality of this version, unfortunately. I have a sealed copy of the 2013 Mandalore Speeder with Maul and two Maul DeLoreans. That's pretty funny. Man, I'm actually kind of shocked we haven't found a snow biome so far. I might actually have to go on a journey. What's with the heart monitor? That's like the FPS kind of. Actually, I don't even know what the heart monitor is actually showing. It's lag, I think. To be completely honest, I don't know. All I know is when the game gets really laggy, the bars go big. Okay, I feel like I'm a little turned around. Let me just... Okay. Okay. Did I just overshoot? I might have overshot by a little bit. It's around this corner. All right. The copper cape does look pretty out of place. I've been considering taking it off. Because, like, it doesn't even seem like it fits very well, you know? Like, on the armor. Just looks strange. Pumpkin didn't expect me to still be streaming. Yeah, that's what you get. You should have known. You should have known I'd still be streaming. All right. Oh wait, that's it right there. I passed it. Okay. Still figuring out where the heck I am in this world. Yeah, this cape is definitely time traveling. I don't have any of the OG capes, so my Java account is too new. How many spawners? I have 68 on my person at the moment. That puts me at about 200 total. So we go in. It looks pretty good on Elytra. There's something I don't like about it. All right. Boom. 3 full stacks. With these other 4, we'll probably just expand the pig farm. There and there. Bam, bam. Then, 1 in the floor, I guess, is probably what I'll do. Bam. Now our pig farm is beautiful. Look at that. Almost as close to last world. We're basically there. Yeah. We're basically there. Doing pretty well at this point. All we need to do is that, you know, everything I've done, we just need to do it 8 more times. So that's super fun. So I'll be grinding more off screen to get more. We'll do more streams too. But but sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, also I realized that's not even, sorry for those, but I want to have the full stacks in this chest. I could go right here and mine this spider spawner out, but I want to leave that for later so I can have a string farm down the line, so I'm not touching that. But here's my my skeleton spawner over there, my zombie spawners behind this wall. Both go down into my little kill chute down there. Very nice. 8 more fabulous streams. I mean, so this stream we got 1 stack. So actually 8 more fabulous streams would be that. So not even enough, actually. I'll have to do a lot off screen. But I was able to do a full stack last night without even really trying. So, you know, I can do some in between as well. But anyway, we're basically done for today. Hopefully we find a snow biome so we can get some water in the nether next time. But that's basically all we've got for today. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments. If we need a base building stream to motivate me, oh my gosh, I mean, I would have to be paid money to go much further with making the base look nice. I'm not even gonna be here very long after this project is done, so I'm not like that interested in making it look pretty. I think that what I did over here is already, like, you know, it's already more than I was wanting to, just because it's not really my focus right now. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you later. Adios. Bye. Bye. See you later. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? It's weird that you're still here.